Today I'm going to teach you how to find a profitable affiliate niche. So just for anyone who doesn't know, a niche is basically the topic of the products that you want to promote with your affiliate marketing. So let's say I had a dating tips for women website and I promoted dating guides, then I would be in the dating niche. So the most important thing when you're choosing a niche for yourself is to find something that's going to be profitable. It's not quite enough just to like a topic. You have to make sure that there are going to be products that are going to sell for you, because the last thing that you want is to get, all the way down the track and you've built this big affiliate website and you're ready to start promoting products and you find that there's not really any good products out there, or the ones that are there aren't going to sell very well. It's quite disappointing, bit of a waste of time. So you really do need to check that the niche that you choose is going to be profitable for you before you get started. So that's where we're going to start, is we're going to look for a niche that has lots of products that are already selling well, so that we know that it's a profitable niche, and then you can go ahead from there. So the most profitable affiliate products tend to be digital affiliate products. So that's things like ebooks and online training programs and stuff like that. The reason for this is because you can usually earn about 50 to 75% commission on those products. That much of it goes to you. Whereas with physical products like books or clothing or stuff like that, you often just can't sort of make that kind of margin on them. So for the sake of looking for profitable affiliate products, we are going to look at Clickbank, which is one of the largest digital affiliate product networks. And it's very easy to navigate. And the cool thing about Clickbank is that it has a really neat gravity filter, which basically allows you to filter out the products with which ones are already selling and which ones haven't proven themselves to sell. So you'll really be able to hone in on niches where the products are already selling and you know it's going to be lucrative. So the first step is to check out the categories in the Clickbank marketplace. So when you've made your way to the Clickbank marketplace, when you're at Clickbank, you can just head to marketplace. The top there, you'll see that there are a lot of broad categories down the left hand side, and each of these categories also has a whole bunch of subcategories underneath it. So there are a lot of topics here that you can pick from. For that reason, I would start with something that just looks interesting to you. So if you're looking through and something stands out, oh, that looks a little bit interesting, or sounds like something I might be interested in, try looking at that, just because if you do like something and you find something profitable there as well, then that's going to be a really great thing for you to promote. So in this case, I'm going to start by looking at health and fitness, and I might check out the diets and weight loss niche. Okay, now already I can see that there are 391 affiliate programs in this subcategory alone. So it's huge. It's much too many products for me to go through one by one. So I'm going to need to cut the fat. No weight loss puns intended. So I'm going to do this by setting the minimum gravity over in the filters here to 6. And what that's going to do is it's going to take all the products that aren't selling well out of my search results. So now I can see that I've been taken down to 63 affiliate products. So that's cut heaps of products out for me that I know aren't selling very well, which is great. So that little inside tip on gravity is borrowed from Affiliate Blueprint, which is our leading affiliate marketing training course. You can check that out to get even more detailed niche research strategies if you're interested. Okay, so some categories are going to have a lot of products with a gravity of 6 or more, like this diets and weight loss one has 63 products. But other sub-niches, you might find that there aren't any products left after you apply this gravity filter. So if the niche you're looking at doesn't have any affiliate programs left after you've applied the filter, just keep looking around. Okay, so from here you want to just hunt around the marketplace to find a topic that has a decent number of products with a gravity of 6 or more. Now this won't always be as straightforward as just going through the subcategories in Clickbank. For instance, you might find that there are quite a few products related to detox, like this one here, but they're scattered across a couple of different categories. So you'll likely spend a little while digging through the categories and looking for topics that pop up quite regularly. And a good way to look for similar products that might be hiding in different categories is to use the search bar at the top. So let's say I saw that detox product and I wanted to know if there were a lot of products revolving around detox. And just enter that in the search bar up there. And in this case, there are 22 products, all centered around detox, with a gravity of at least 6. That's good. So this is why it's a good idea to use the search sometimes instead of just the categories, because if I had just relied on the categories, I might not have found all of these products. And I can think of a few subcategories where detox products might be hanging out, but the search allows me to see them all here all at once. It's quick and easy. At this point, I'm thinking detox looks like a promising niche because it has a lot of products that are already selling well, so it's clearly a niche where people are buying. If you run a search and there are fewer than 10 or so products with the 6 or more gravity, then it may pay to keep looking around or run a different search or look at other categories. It doesn't mean that that niche would be impossible to make money with, it just might be harder than a niche with lots of products that are selling well. Okay, so before I can go ahead and think, yes, the detox niche is for me, I want to take a look at the sales pages for these products to make sure that I've correctly understood what the niche topic is and that most of the products are on topic with that. So the top product in my search, for example, is actually a computer detox product, which doesn't fit with my initial idea of what a detox niche would look like at all. So at this point, I'm thinking, are these all computer-based products? Am I actually finding a diet detox niche here? Thankfully though, if I go back to my search, I can see at least 7 products here when I was looking before that are relevant to the detox dieting niche that I had anticipated. Like this one here, which was the 21-day sugar detox, that one right there. Heaps of these in here, the red smoothie detox one from before, and a lot of them look quite professional. I know that they're selling well enough, so at this point I would go ahead with the detox niche. Not all niche research will be as quick and straightforward as what I've just shown you. This was kind of a case of here's one I prepared earlier. But just get yourself a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is you drink and sit down and take a while just looking around and getting an idea of niche ideas and until you come across one that looks like it's going to work for you. Okay, so chances are by this point you have found a niche and it's looking pretty good. There are some products with 6 or more gravity and you're thinking, oh, this niche could be quite good for me. That's great. From here, there are a few other things that you can consider before you go ahead with that niche. So I'm going to cover them one by one for you now. The first thing that I would like you to think about is this niche evergreen? So what I mean by evergreen is this niche always going to be popular? Are people always going to want to buy these kinds of products? So an example of this is that Obama 08 stickers, for example, were big sellers in 2008, but now, you know, it's not, the market's not there anymore. And similar kind of thing with like last season's iPhone, it's not as in hot demand now. These are limited shelf life type products. The other thing to consider is even year-round evergreen sort of, you know, like, so some things might sell really well right now, but it could be a seasonal thing. So things like Halloween costumes and stuff like that, it's like that's going to sell really well leading up to Halloween, but the rest of the year it might be very quiet. So what you want to think is, am I looking at a product that is going to consistently make me money all year round for many years to come? Often it will, but it's just worth, you know, having a think about this. If you want to double check, you can look at Google Trends. So that's just google.com/trends. For example, if I enter detox here and set it to show me results from the past 12 months, I can see that it's had consistent interest year round. There haven't been any total drops. There is a little bit of a spike here, but let's be honest, that's probably a lot of people's New Year resolutions. But I can see that year round this topic has interest. I can also set this to show me the past several years. And as I can see, the interest has been consistently growing, which is actually a very positive indication for me on this niche. Another thing that you might want to check with a niche before you settle on it fully is how many people are searching for this in Google. So if a lot of people are searching for, sort of the main words or phrases to do with that topic, if they're regularly searching for that, then that's really good for you for a couple of reasons. First of all, it kind of confirms for you, yes, this is a topic that people are searching for regularly, it's a hot topic, it's something that they're interested in. But it also means that down the track, when you have an affiliate website built up, if you want to market it so that you can get traffic from search engines, the traffic's there, you're going to be able to market it using SEO, which is search engine optimization. So that's kind of a bit further down the track, but the option will be there if there are these good search volumes. So how do you know whether or not a lot of people are searching for your topic in Google? Well, that's simple. You just head straight down to Affilo Tools, which has free access for Affilorama members, and then go to the keyword research tool down the side there. So I'm going to search for some very broad and generic phrases related to my niche idea, and you'll be wanting to do that too. So in my case, I might put detox or detox diet or detox cleanse, for example, and then I will search for that. Okay, so in these results, I can see that there are quite a few words at the top that are getting more than 1,000 monthly searches. So that's this here, local volume. You're looking at how many people are searching for this per month. So you want to have a good number of words there that are getting this more than 1,000 searches per month. And you can also look at related keywords just to make sure that here are some words that I hadn't even thought of, and they're all definitely getting over 1,000 searches per month. So I know people are searching for cleansers in Google regularly. A lot of people are, there's a lot of interest, and if I want to use search engine marketing down the line, then that looks like it's going to be a very viable option for me. A final thing to think about before you really settle on a niche is, do you like it? I know earlier that I said that liking it's not enough. You have to find out whether it's profitable, and that's what you've been doing. But it is also important to like your niche at least a little bit. If it really bores you or you can't stand it for some reason, then you're going to need the motivation of Andy Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption to find your way to building your website and marketing it.
Just shy of half a mile.
For those of you who don't know, he dug his way out of prison over 17 years with a rock hammer. That dude was motivated, but it doesn't have to be that hard for you. You can pick a niche that you like. So if you're looking at a niche and you're really not that into it, go back and see if you can't find yourself another one. There will never be only one option for you. You will always be able to find something that is profitable, that you have at least a little bit of interest in. Okay, so at this point, you should have at least one niche which has a bunch of Clickbank affiliate products at a gravity of 6 or more that you could promote on your website. If you don't have that, I really would urge you to go back and just have a bit more of a poke around until you can find something, because finding a profitable niche is so important before you get started. But if you're a bit of a dynamo, you might find that you have a whole bunch of niches, or like a few different ones that you're trying to choose between. So if that's the case, then I would say pick the one that is the most interesting to you, because I think you will be the most motivated and interested in your marketing if you have a bit of interest in the topic, and it will help you to understand your audience a little bit better. So I would go with the one that I liked the best. If you like all of them equally, or you just really can't decide for whatever reason, pick the one that has the most Clickbank products, because this means that it's a very profitable niche, and it also just means that you won't have any trouble finding products to promote and promoting ones that are really going to sell. So if you don't know what to pick and you don't like any of them more than any others, then just pick the one with the most Clickbank products. Okay, so it is time now to go forth and conquer. You will use Clickbank and the steps in this lesson to find the affiliate niche for you. Remember, the most important thing is to find a niche that's going to be profitable for you down the line, and it's also nice if you like it a little bit too. Now, if all of this sounds like a lot of work and you feel lost, or you just don't want to go through it all, consider, if you have any questions or comments at all, feel free to post them below, because we would love to hear from you. Thank you very much for listening, and I will catch you in other times.